Good morning, this is Tim McGowan with the Finance News Network. US equities were lower in Monday trading, ending just off their worst levels after giving up morning strength and extending last week's gains. The market appears to be in a holding pattern as it awaits further clarity on second quarter earnings as investors sell market rallies. The Dow Industrial Average lost 0.69%, accelerating losses in the final hour of trading and erasing a 356-point jump earlier in the day. The S&P 500 fell 0.84% and the Nasdaq declined 0.81%. The late-day pullback follows a Bloomberg report that said that Apple plans to slow hiring and spending on growth next year to deal with a possible downturn. Shares of Apple declined nearly 2%. Apple earnings, of course, will be important to the overall market in terms of how they manage currency, what's happening in their China businesses, and how they're going to react as consumers move more towards services rather than goods spending. A strong earnings report from Goldman Sachs initially buoyed stocks, following mixed results last week from banks like JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley. While bank earnings are mixed in some cases, the decline in profit wasn't as severe as analysts expected as consumers continue to spend and borrow. Jane Fraser, Citigroup's CEO, said on a conference call, "Nothing in the data that I see signals that the US is on the cusp of a recession. While a recession could indeed take place, it is highly unlikely to be as severe as others we have seen." Executives at JP Morgan Chase also said there was no clear signs of a recession yet, as retail banking customers are still spending money on discretionary purchases like travel and restaurants. Energy stocks gained in the broader market index. Shares of Hess jumped 4.8%, Devon Energy gained 3.6%, and Marathon Oil climbed nearly 3.5%. Oil prices extended gains on Monday, boosted by mounting concerns over gas supply from Russia and a lower dollar, offsetting demand fears brought on by a possible recession and China lockdowns. Brent crude futures for September settled and ending the day around 5% higher. On the clean energy front overnight, best performing thematics was hydrogen, EV charger stocks and lithium companies with no real catalyst for their strength. The US dollar retreated from multi-year highs on Monday, supporting prices of commodities ranging from gold to oil. The value of the US dollar is the strongest it's been in a generation, devaluing currencies around the world and unsettling the outlook for the global economy as it upends everything from the cost of a vacation abroad to the profitability of multinational companies. One Australian dollar has strengthened compared to the US dollar yesterday, buying 68.16 US cents. Gold prices firmed overnight as a pullback in the US dollar helped bullion recover some of its recent losses. Spot gold rose 0.8% after falling to its lowest level in nearly a year last week. Silver was up 1.3%. Iron ore futures are pointing to a 2.9% gain today. Despite a solid month of crude steel output for China in June, the iron ore price continues to struggle. Copper rallied as well, settling up 3.7%. Bitcoin futures are up 2%. The SPI futures are pointing to a 0.3% fall today. This is Tim McGowan for the Finance News Network.